Tim Cohee right here. Yeah, Tim's like, come on, you guys. Let's get, dude, are you near the beach? What's happening, man? You were like in a different climate.
Well, it's actually a little bit nicer today. It was foggy, really foggy down here yesterday. But you talk about that movie Dirty Dancing. Raise your hand if you've only watched that. Raise your hand if you've only watched that movie once. Yeah, no one has ever watched that movie once. Anyway, listen. Here's the reality of rain. And everybody, I mean, look, everybody's up this morning. As Hillary said, you could hear it all night long. I just finished talking to our groomers down in China Peak and over at Bear Valley a few minutes ago. And here's the reality of rain. And here I got a couple of sort of rumors that simply aren't true. Number one, does rain ruin the snow? No, it does not. Does it affect the snowpack? Hardly ever. Okay. Is it wet outside, and are you going to get wet? Yes, it is. What does it do to the surface? It's basically a soft surface. So as a matter of fact, it's very similar to a spring type surface because you have a softening of it. You have a lot of grooming out there still, and it's actually incredibly enjoyable skiing and riding, except you're going to get wet. So it really doesn't really affect things dramatically. It's actually, if you were to pick all the surfaces that you can go out and ski and ride on, it would definitely not be the worst. There are way worse surfaces than a wet, soft surface. So that's number one. Look, is it snowing up higher? It probably is. However, it's really a high snow level. Yeah, so the top of China Peak is 8,700. Okay, which is like the 7th highest in the state of California. And top of Bear Valley is 85. Top of Dodge Ridge is about 83. Very similar to a lot of the Tahoe resorts. So look, Heavenly's at 10,000. Obviously down to Mammoth at 11,000. Top of Palisades is 8,900. So it might have been wet all the way to the top. It might change a little bit. But as you mentioned, everybody needs to relax because it looks like Tuesday we're going to get a pretty good chance. So, you know, but it is what it is. And if you've already scheduled to go out there today, just dress appropriately. Make sure you're near the lodge so you can dry off, and especially your gloves. That's the worst part, is when your gloves get wet, and then your hands are cold, and then you can't solve that problem. So a second pair of gloves, not a bad idea today.
There you go. I'll take that advice, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for dialing us in on the weather and everything else, man. We'll check in with you later today, right?
Yeah, we will. 8:30.
Awesome,
See you then.
Man. All right, man. Thank you, Tim.